Major, who's had a very interesting kind of start to his career here. We've seen a lot of walks from Adam Major, which was not the case down in the minor leagues. And now here tonight he faces a team that really doesn't walk all that much.
First pitch. C.J. Abrams, a base hit to right. Hello. At 9:39 Eastern. And now C.J. Abrams in this series is 4 for 6.
Lane is hitting at 241. He's hit in 5 straight.
On a 3-2, it is in the air to right field. Bryce Johnson over calling and catching out number 1. Abrams back to first.
1 out and 1 on for Jesse Winker, the left fielder for the Nationals.
Throw over to first. He was headed in the wrong direction and they pick him off. Abrams was starting to take off for second base. Major goes over there, and Abrams is out number 2 of the first inning.
2 outs, nobody on, 1 and 2. Winker swings, pops it up left side of the infield. Machado calling for it on the dirt about midway between second and third. He makes the catch, and the inning is over.
Mackenzie Gore, left-hander, as we've gotten to know over the years. Really good pickoff move, highly competitive player, big power arm. The number's 6-6 with a 3.5 ERA.
No score, bottom of the first inning. Luis Suarez leads off against Mackenzie Gore, lefty to lefty.
Right on the hands. Jacob Young, here he comes. Didn't even have to leave his feet.
And now one of last night's heroes, Jurickson Profar, will come to bat.
So we got some chirping going on at home plate right here. We got some.
Whoa! Profar got into it with the catcher Ruiz, and the bench is empty. So last night, Profar, after the walk-off, appeared to be motioning towards the Nats dugout, and words were just exchanged here as Profar was stepping into the box. And of course, he had the walk-off last night. And the catcher Ruiz kind of got pushed out of that area by his teammates. He appeared to be the most aggressive in it all. Manny came over from the on deck circle, and he also got involved trying to separate some people. Looks like this is going to break up amicably as they start to head back to their dugouts.
Yeah, and you would have to think that the umpire's taking charge here. I mean, you got to talk about warnings given out. I mean, thrown at hitters, whatever the case may be.
Mike Schilt is in a discussion with Dave Martinez right now. So both sides now have been warned in the first inning. And so now basically anything that does is if they do throw at Profar here, now it would be an instant ejection.
Right.
And he gets hit with a pitch. That's, I don't know. It's a fastball. It's at 98. Gone. Ejected.
Yeah,
gotta be. Has to be.
Absolutely.
Wait a minute. No, Hamari just ejected Schilt, I believe, because Schilt couldn't believe they didn't eject Gore. That's why.
And that's
warnings were already handed out.
And that's just my gut feeling. Yes, intentional. Yes.
So now Schilt's gone. 1 out, 1 on, and Manny Machado will see if they can make him pay. High drive, deep left field. Winker back at the wall. Take that, says Manny Machado. Profar's fired up, and he should be. They hit him intentionally, and then Manny hits one out of the yard intentionally. And the Padres take a 2-0 lead. How about them apples?
Nick Senzel, he's had a really good series defensively, and he's going to hit one hard out into left center. Nick's digging, thinking 2 all the way, and with Merrill stumbling a bit as he picked it up. Clean double, second hit by the Nats.
Oh, that's doing some damage right there. 104 on the ground ball. Technically, that's what it's going to go down as.
Luis Garcia. Nats did a great job of chipping away last night. He rips one to the first base side. Luis Suarez has it. Productive out. Senzel to third. 1 down. Jacob Young has 17 runs batted in. He is 7 for his last 15. Jacob Young, base hit. Got a pitch away where they've been throwing breaking balls out there. Got enough of it. Now the Nats slice that deficit in half.
Nice job by Jacob. Why? Not only because he gets them in, but he goes a little bit off the plate.
CJ, first pitch attacking in the first. Base hit to right.
This is lined into right field, and a base hit for C.J. Abrams, who all of a sudden is 2 for 2 here. Taking second base on the play is Young. And what do we got here? Throw to first, or they just pick him off? Apparently they did. It looks like the Padres are challenging, but Abrams has already made up his mind, I guess.
San Diego is challenging the safe call at first base. After review, the ruling on the field has been overturned. The runner is out. San Diego will retain their challenge.
So instead of first and second, and only 1 out, it's now runner at second, 2 down. Lane Thomas to the right field corner. That's a fair ball. It'll rattle around get away from Johnson. Lane Thomas thinking about 3. The relay is not in time.
So it's a triple for Lane Thomas, and the Nationals, despite the base running mistake, have tied the game. What a big hit that is for Thomas. The Nationals 2 and the Padres 2. So here is Jesse Winker hearing the boos.
And Winker gets under one, hits it high and deep to right. Johnson back. See you boo this later.
Jesse Winker takes his time stepping on first base and will circle them all with a 2-run shot. And the crowd will react to that as Winker makes it 4-2 Nationals with his 9th home run of the season. This game has some high tensions and emotions at this moment.
That is ball 4. Abrams on base for the 3rd straight time. This time via a walk.
Well, maybe he'll just pick him off again.
There he goes at first. The pitch, a strike throw down there is high, but the tag is going to be late, and a stolen base for C.J. Abrams.
Was there interference again?
They are sending him back to first base. Something we haven't seen in years, and it happens 2 nights in a row.
Ground ball headed to short, and Kim throwing on the run and in time just to get him.
Base is empty, 1 out. Arise will stand in. Ball and 2 strikes to Luis Arise. Gore delivers. Luis swings, strokes one into right center field. Thomas on the run, not going to get there. Now it bounces behind him. Going to roll all the way to the base of the wall. Arise rounding second on his way to third. Abrams' throw is not handled by Senzel. The ball rolls towards home plate, and Luis Arise into third with his 2nd triple of the season.
This at best should have been a double, but he took a direct route to it, and it ends up getting by him. Now the Padres can play some situational baseball.
Jammed him. Little line drive. Easy for Abrams. 2 outs.
And Manny Machado has driven in both Padre runs tonight with his 8th home run of the year back in the 1st inning. Will stand in.
Ball 4, and he walks him. So Manny will take first base on the walk. 3rd walk handed out by Mackenzie Gore. For Cronenworth, a walk in the 1st, flied out deeply in the 4th inning to the warning track. To left field. That's going to get down. Arise will score from 3rd. Machado headed for 3rd. Throw goes there. Gets away. Backed up by Mackenzie Gore. Otherwise, that might have been another run for the Padres. But as it is, it's a 1-run game now. And with that throw going to 3rd, Cronenworth ends up at 2nd base.
Padres within 1, 2nd and 3rd for Donovan Solano.
Solano singled against Gore last inning.
And a ground ball right side, knocked down by Garcia. Scoring is Machado. Here comes Cronenworth. Here comes a 5-4 Padres lead.
Donovan Solano does what he does best. Hits a ball hard to the right side. Garcia Jr. does a great job trying to get to this. Almost does. But Solano stays back on the breaking ball and gives the Padres a lead on the 2-run single.
Kim 0 for 1 with a walk against Gore. Padres an opportunity to add to their 1-run lead.
There's another grounder. Barehanded throwing is Senzel, and it's late. Infield hit for Kim. Kim at first to start the bottom of the 6th inning. Kyle Higashioka lined into center field. A base hit for Higashioka. Kim will take 2nd. And it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out in the Padres 6th inning. Showing bunt, dropping the bunt down beautifully. Throwing to 1st, and it's late. Bases loaded.
Padres have a 5-4 lead, and Law comes in with the bases loaded, nobody out. And Luis Arise coming up.
Meneses coming home. Force there. And safe at first. It'll go 3-2 on the force play and keeps it a 1-run game for now.
Jurickson 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch, you might remember.
Career with the bases loaded. 3 grand slams on his resume and a .341 average. Line to right, down towards the corner of the pole. Gone! Jurickson Profar plays in Slam Diego. Grand slam puts the Padres on top 9-4. The exclamation point for Profar.
Empties the bases in a real way. Grand slam, Jurickson Profar. 11th of the year.
Kept it fair and into the Petco 4th. Padres 9, Nationals 4 here in the 8th. Runners on the corners, nobody out for Winker.
Popped up. Foul ground. Machado into foul ground will make the catch.
Jeremiah Estrada now will face Joey Meneses, who is 0 for 3 in the game.
And this one high in the air to right. It'll easily score Abrams. Thomas back to tag, and he'll make Johnson throw it. And the Nats now down 9-5.
With 2 out, Harold Ramirez will be the batter.
Ramirez gets jammed, fights it off deep into the corner. Coming around, Lane Thomas will score easily. And Ramirez first hit as a Nat makes this a 3-run game.
Well, it's time to get nasty for Robert Suarez. It's been one heck of a night here at Petco Park.
C.J. Abrams, what a night. 2 singles, 2 walks. Tying run is on deck. Abrams with a base hit. The Nats will score another unearned run because of the error. It's 9-7. And here comes Lane Thomas.
Popped up. Right side of the infield. Cronenworth calling. That's the ball game. Padres win. Nats get a run in the 9th inning, but the Padres hold on to win it 9-7.